Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. The 215th thirunaamam in Vishnusahsranama is Nimishaha. Ramanujacharya, as a young boy, studied Vedanta under Yadavaprakasha in Tiruppukuli near Kanchipuram. Once, Ramanuja had to miss a day of class. That day, Yadavaprakasha had explained a line from the Chandogya Upanishad describing Perumal's eyes. Tasya yata kapyasam pundarika evam akshini. The literal translation of the phrase is, his eyes, akshini, are like yata, a lotus flower, pundarika, that is kapyasam. Yadavaprakasha had split the Sanskrit word kapyasam as kapi plus asam. Kapi meaning monkey and asam meaning posterior, and explained the meaning as, the eyes of the Supreme Lord are like the lotus flower whose color is the hue of the posterior of a monkey. The next day, hoping to catch up on the missed lesson, Ramanuja arrived early to class. Yadavaprakasha, who was getting ready to take an oil bath, called Ramanuja and instructed him to apply oil on his head. As Ramanuja stood serving his teacher, the remaining students poured in. Yadavaprakasha instructed the students to do a walkthrough of the lesson taught the previous day to Ramanuja. The students explained the meaning of Tasyayata kapyasam pundarika evam akshini as, the eyes of the Supreme Lord are like the lotus flower whose color is the hue of a monkey's bum. The comparison of Perumal's eye color to the color of the monkey's bum felt unaesthetic and completely wrong to Ramanuja's devotion-filled mind. Hot tears rolled down his face and fell on Yadavaprakasha's shoulder, who thought someone had poured scalding hot water on him. He turned around and saw Ramanuja weeping. Yadavaprakasha's face bore a quizzical look. He ordered Ramanuja to explain himself. Ramanuja wiped the tears on his face and said, the Vedas that glorify Perumal would never compare Perumal's eye color to the color of a monkey's posterior. Yadavaprakasha looked at Ramanuja directly in the eye and challenged him. How else would you explain the word kapyasam in the Veda Vakya? Ramanuja delivered a masterclass explaining how to break down the Sanskrit root words for kapyasam to show a far more sublime, majestic, and contextually accurate meaning. He said, Kam pibati iti kapihi. Kam meaning water and pibati meaning he who drinks. Therefore, kapi means the sun, because the sun drinks or evaporates water from the earth. Asam means blossomed. When combined, kapyasam means that which is blossomed by the rays of the sun. Ramanuja thus explained the meaning of Tasyayata kapyasam pundarika evam akshini as, the eyes of the Supreme Lord are beautiful like a newly blossomed lotus flower awakened by the warm, life-giving rays of the morning sun, and proved that the Chandogya Upanishad was describing something profoundly beautiful all along. Yadavaprakasha realized that Ramanuja's explanation was correct but refused to acknowledge it because of his ego. His anger toward Ramanuja kept growing. Eventually, Ramanuja found a new guru, one who had known his greatness all along. Why is it that Yadavaprakasha could not interpret the Upanishad Vakya correctly? The reason is very simple. Yadavaprakasha's mind was blemished with ego and envy. He lacked Perumal's divine grace. How could he describe Perumal's divine eyes without his divine grace? Nimishaha in Sanskrit means the blink of an eye when the eyes are shut. The thirunaamam Nimishaha means the one who has his eyes closed towards those who are enemies of his devotees. Perumal, as Matsyamurti, did not cast his benign glances on evil-minded people and let them be consumed in the cosmic deluge. If we chant Nimishaya Namaha every day, Perumal will bless us with good intentions and always cast his benign glance upon us. Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha.